Let me hit you with the truth bomb of the day. Some Japanese seniors are out here hitting 90, 95, even 100. And they're still gardening, walking faster than teenagers, and yes, still doing the boom boom. And guess what? It's not because they're doing backflips or bathing in rice wine, it's their food. 5 simple, strange, and powerful foods they eat religiously after 60. Food so effective, certain folks in lab coats really don't want you to know about them. But today, I'm breaking the code because aging shouldn't feel like a countdown clock. So if you're over 60, or love someone who is, pull up a chair because this plate of longevity might just add 10 more springtimes to your life. Let's count down the 7 weird Japanese foods that are quietly keeping seniors young, energetic, and oddly wrinkle-resistant. And trust me, you've never seen number 4 coming. All right, let's get this out of the way. Natto looks like something you'd find under your sofa after 10 years. It's sticky, it's funky, it smells like a gym sock had a baby with a cheese puff, but it's a legit superhero food in Japan. This stuff is made from fermented soybeans, and it's loaded with something called nattokinase. It's an enzyme that helps break down blood clots, boost circulation, and even support heart health. That means more blood flowing to your brain, your muscles, and yep, down there too. And guess what? Japanese seniors who eat natto daily have been shown to live longer, have fewer strokes, and even better bone health, thanks to a rare form of vitamin K2 hiding inside. So yeah, it's gooey, it's weird, but if you can survive the first few bites, it might just add a few good years to your life. Just don't microwave it. You'll lose all the good bacteria and maybe a few friends. Japanese food number 2, miso soup, aka Grandma's liquid gold. Miso soup is like the hug your soul didn't know it needed. It's warm, it's salty, it's soothing. And in Japan, people sip this stuff every single day, especially the older folks. And guess what? They're outliving everybody. Miso is made from fermented soybeans, again with the fermentation I know, but that's where the magic is. It's packed with probiotics, which help keep your gut healthy, your immune system strong, and inflammation low. And because your gut and brain are besties, a healthy gut, better mood, sharper mind, and even more balanced hormones, especially after 60. They don't want you to know this, but miso soup might be better than multivitamins. Plus, miso is low-calorie, full of minerals, and it's the kind of comfort food that doesn't require you to unbutton your pants afterward. Japanese food. 3. Japanese sweet potatoes, not your average yam. This right here is not your Thanksgiving candied yam, my friend. This is the Japanese sweet potato, and it's practically a national treasure for people over 60. In Okinawa, where people are living well into their 90s and even 100s, this little purple miracle makes up over 60% of their traditional diet. That's right, 60%. What makes it special? First off, it's high in fiber, so it keeps things moving if you catch my drift. It's also full of antioxidants, beta-carotene, and slow-digesting carbs that give you long-lasting energy without the blood sugar roller coaster. Plus, it's naturally sweet, so it satisfies cravings without the sugar crash, and for older women trying to stay vibrant and energized, this is the carb your body actually wants. If you've been scared of carbs after 60, don't be. Just switch to the ones that are actually on your side. Japanese food number 4, nori, seaweed snacks that pack a punch. Salty, crispy, and oddly addictive. This right here, it's nori, the seaweed wrap you usually find hugging sushi. But for women over 60, it's doing a lot more than just looking pretty. Nori is loaded with iodine, which supports thyroid health. And your thyroid is like your body's thermostat. When it's sluggish, everything slows down. Your energy, your metabolism, even your libido. And that's not all. It's got omega-3s, vitamin C, and B12P, which help keep your brain sharp, your mood up, and your skin glowing. Yup, all from a snack that weighs less than your reading glasses. They don't want you to know this because it's not a pill. It's not a fad diet. It's just humble seaweed quietly doing magic for your body. And it's been working for centuries. Next time you crave chips, switch it up. Go ocean style. Your hormones, heart and skin will throw a party. Japanese food number 5, soba noodles. The noodles that won't noodle your arteries. Forget spaghetti. This right here is the long-life noodle the West slept on. Made from buckwheat. Not wheat, soba noodles are gluten-free, rich in rutin, a powerful antioxidant, and super kind to your blood sugar. They've been eating these noodles in Japan for centuries, especially during celebrations and New Year's, because they symbolize long life. Coincidence? I don't think so. Here in the US, you can find soba in most grocery stores, but they don't advertise it like ramen or pasta because it's, well, too healthy to hype. So next time you crave noodles, ditch the Alfredo. Grab some soba, slurp with pride, and feel your body say domo arigato. Japanese food number 6, Azuki beans, the tiny beans with giant benefits. These may look like regular beans, but they're basically the superheroes of legumes. Meet the Azuki beans, tiny, mighty, and oddly adorable. Azuki beans are packed with protein, fiber, antioxidants, and even natural compounds that support kidney function, heart health, and a digestive flow. They're traditionally used in Japanese desserts like anko paste, but don't let the sweetness fool you. These beans help regulate blood sugar and keep your metabolism running smoother than a samurai sword. So yes, technically they're dessert beans, but don't be surprised if your body starts treating them like VIP guests at your internal wellness party. You'll find them in health food stores, Asian markets, and even online. Just cook, enjoy, and maybe whisper, "They don't want me to know this," before your first bite. Japanese food number 7, Daikon radish, the detox route they don't want you to know about. Okay, don't laugh. I know it looks like a wizard's carrot, but this right here, it's called Daikon tea, and it's basically the liver's best friend. Daikon is a type of Japanese radish that supports on liver detoxification, digestion, and even respiratory health. It's full of enzymes that help break down fats and support gut flow, especially after heavy meals. In Japan, they shred it onto meals or add it into soups, and yes, it's also secretly hydrating and rich in vitamin C, Phi. Eat it raw, pickled, or stir-fried. Just don't tell Big Pharma I told you this. They're not too thrilled about a vegetable doing all that hard work. Trust me, after 60, your gut, lungs, and liver will thank you with fireworks if you start eating daikon. Shiitake mushrooms, the immune-boosting secret they don't want you to know. Now here's one you've probably seen at your local grocery store, but didn't realize it could help you live to 100 shiitake mushrooms. These little brown mushrooms have been used for centuries in Japan, not just for flavor, but for some healing. And trust me, the pharmaceutical companies would rather you not know about this one. Why? Because shiitake mushrooms naturally boost something called beta-glucans. Special compounds that supercharge your immune system, help lower cholesterol, and may even slow the growth of certain tumors. Yes, it's that powerful. And guess what? They're loaded with vitamin D too, which is essential for your bones, brain, and mood, especially after 60. Look, I'm not saying they'll turn you into a Japanese monk who can do backflips at 90, but I am saying you might just outlive your neighbors if you saute these up a few times a week. Try them in a veggie stir-fry, add to soups, or even blend them into a miso broth. You'll thank me later. All right, we've covered the superfoods. But if you really want to live longer like the Japanese, you've got to understand something deeper. It's not just what they eat, it's also how they live. 1. Hara Hachi Bu, the 80% rule. Ever heard of Hara Hachi Bu? It's a simple but powerful phrase from Okinawa that means, eat until you're 80% full. That's it. No calorie counting, no keto apps, just stopping before you're stuffed. Science backs this up. Eating slightly less each day reduces inflammation, supports digestion, and may slow the aging process. 2. Daily movement, but not what you think. They're not spending hours in the gym. Instead, Japanese elders incorporate movement into their lives. Gardening, walking to the market, gentle stretching in the morning, floor, sitting and standing. This kind of consistent, low-impact movement keeps their joints limber and their hearts healthy, long into their 80s and 90s. 3. Strong social circles, called moai. This one might surprise you. In Okinawa, people form moai, close-knit social groups that stick together for life. They check on each other, eat together, laugh together, cry together. And do you know what this does? It protects against stress, depression, and even heart disease. Having someone to talk to can literally add years to your life. 4. Purpose. They call it ikigai. Last but not least, the Japanese elders have a reason to wake up every morning. They call it ikigai. Your life purpose, whether it's teaching their grandkids, making handmade crafts, or practicing their faith. Having a sense of meaning and contribution keeps their minds sharp and hearts full. You want to live longer? Don't retire from your purpose. Find it, feed it, live it. See, it's not about magic pills or expensive treatments. It's about choosing foods and habits that nurture life, not from the inside out. And here's the kicker. They don't want you to know this because it costs nothing to start. Just a little intention and the right guidance. Now that we've uncovered the secrets behind Japan's long and vibrant lives, it's time to make those lessons practical and personal. This is your 3-day Japanese-inspired meal plan. It's built for seniors, designed to nourish your body, support digestion, ease inflammation, and fuel longevity. Every ingredient has a purpose. Every meal is a gentle step toward vitality. Day 1. Light, clean, energizing. Breakfast. A warm bowl of miso soup with wakame seaweed and soft tofu. A small side of steamed Azuki beans with a sprinkle of sesame seeds. Green tea, rich in antioxidants. The miso resets your gut. The Azuki beans support heart health, gently boosting circulation and blood sugar balance. Lunch. A serving of grilled salmon, lightly seasoned with tamari. Steamed Daikon radish and carrots. A bowl of brown rice with furikake seasoning. Pickled cucumber slices. On the side, salmon provides omega-3s for your joints and brain. Daikon supports liver cleansing, and its enzymes ease digestion after meals. Dinner. A warm bowl of hansoba noodles, in broth, topped with bok choy, scallions, and a soft-boiled egg. A cup of barley tea for calm digestion. Soba is rich in rutin, a flavonoid that strengthens capillaries and supports circulation. Gentle, comforting, perfect for the evening. Day 2. Grounding and rebuilding. Breakfast. A bowl of congee, rice porridge with mushrooms and scallions, a spoon of fermented natto, if tolerated. Matcha tea with almond milk. Congee warms the stomach. Natto, while an acquired taste, is a superfood rich in vitamin K2 for your bones and arteries. Lunch. Teriyaki chicken. Grilled, not fried. Roasted, sweet potatoes with sesame oil. A handful of steamed spinach with a dash of soy sauce. Sweet potatoes, a staple in Okinawa, are rich in beta-carotene, fiber, and slow-release energy. Dinner. A bowl of vegetable miso soup with tofu, onions, and shredded cabbage. A side of brown rice. Daikon salad with lemon and a touch of miso dressing. This is your repair meal, easy to digest, full of prebiotics, and grounding to your nervous system. Day 3. Vitality, gentle detox. Breakfast. A small kasa rice ball, onigiri, and with seaweed. A side of kanazuki bean paste. A cup of kamasencha green tea. Narrator. A perfect balance, protein, fiber, and gentle sweetness from the red beans to support morning energy. Lunch. Grilled mackerel, or sardines with grated daikon, a bowl of the brown rice or millet, seaweed salad with cucumber and vinegar. Narrator. Mackerel supports brain health, daikon clears mucus and aids the liver, and seaweed provides trace minerals your body craves. Dinner. A bowl of udon noodles, with mushrooms and bok choy in a light broth. Steamed pumpkin with black sesame seeds, warm ginger tea with a drop of honey. Pumpkin is grounding, nourishing, and full of anti-inflammatory compounds. And ginger? It boosts circulation, digestion, and warmth, especially for seniors with cold hands and feet. And there you have it. 3 days of pure healing nourishment drawn from the traditions of Japan. Simple meals that whisper longevity with every bite. You don't have to do it all at once. Just begin. With one change, one meal, one habit. And with each small shift, you walk a little closer to the energy, clarity, and joy that the elders of Japan have known for generations. Now, before we wrap up, here's a little secret that rarely makes the headlines. But in Okinawa, it's passed from grandmothers to granddaughters like a sacred ritual. It's not just about what they eat, but how they eat. They call it Hara Hachi Bu, a practice where they stop eating when they're 80% full. Why? Because overstuffing the stomach actually slows digestion, zaps energy, and burdens your organs. But stopping before you're full, it activates healing. It promotes lightness, not just in body, but in spirit. Add that to the 5 Japanese superfoods we discussed, and you're not just eating better. You're tapping into a lifestyle that has helped women live past 100 with strength, flexibility, and grace. Not because of luck, not because of magic, but because of tiny choices made every day. So if you're watching this, maybe this was meant for you. Maybe this is your chance to start something new. And guess what? You don't have to do it alone. Right below this video, there's a link to our Telegram community where women like you are transforming their health, their joy, and their future together. Plus, we've dropped a free longevity meal plan just for our subscribers. No cost, no spam, just love and recipes. So go on, hit that subscribe button, join the tribe, and let's keep growing younger together. Because the best is not behind you. It's still cooking in your kitchen. And trust me, it smells amazing.